Today is the day. We are finally upgrading our wash plant. We are going for a tier 4 wash plant today. We spent a ton of time last episode getting all of our money together, and we finally got it. So today, what we're going to be getting is the D-Rocker. It's going to completely replace the shaker here. We are going to be getting 2 planters, which are going to replace our duplex jigs down here. We're also going to be getting a brand new trommel, which is going to replace this old one right here. And I believe that's everything. Yeah. Now, I've already got most of my stuff taken apart. Probably should have put these back. I don't want them disappearing on me. But everything that needs to come out has to be unhooked. We have to take all the power, take all the water apart. So let's get started on that, man. I hope you all are having a great day. I certainly am. I'm very excited about this wash plant. I can't wait for it to actually get something that catches more gold. It's going to be very, very exciting. And before we get too deep into this, if you guys are enjoying the content, you're enjoying the channel, don't forget to like and subscribe. Really does help the channel grow big time, and it certainly means a lot to me. So, all right, we've got our buckets disconnected from these. Power is also off. Okay, next we're going to go do our trommel. And just power on the trommel. That's an easy one. Now, I'm pretty sure I got the water on the shaker, but I do also need to get power. Pop you out. Okay, that is now everything disconnected from our system. So what I'm actually going to do, because I'm pretty sure some of this stuff is rented, I'm going to deliver it all over to our sell area, and we're going to go ahead and sell everything. We're getting rid of all of it. We're not going to need it anymore. We should have plenty of money to replace everything. Ooh, you know what? What if we don't? Imagine that. We didn't have it. Okay, so maybe what I'll do is I'll transport it over to the sell area now, but we won't actually sell everything until we've already bought the replacements. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to need some cables. I'm going to need my excavator. I'm going to have to get everything over here, and we could start to tear this down. All right, got the excavator in place. Just working on getting all of our cables hooked up. I did have to do a little bit of refueling there too. So in my experience, this never goes smoothly, to say the least. There's always some sort of problem going on, whether it's things falling through the ground or cables breaking, whatever it is. So yeah, we'll see how this one goes, but I'm going to start with the shaker over here. That's going to be the first piece we're going to pull out. Hopefully if I rig it good, maybe we won't have issues. We'll see though. I'm skeptical. All right, last cable fully attached. Let's go ahead and get our arm into place here. So I need to position it basically right over the shaker as best as I can, because we have to hit the 4 points that are all surrounding it. Pull forward a little bit. I got to be careful too, because I don't want the cables to snap on us. And if I go too far, the cables will most definitely snap. I think we're good right there. Let me lower. Maybe we'll pull this in a little bit. All right, I think that'll do. Let's see if we can't get a nice clean grab on this. Where's cable number 1? Oh man, that doesn't make it easy at all. I can't see which cable is what. I guess we'll start with this one. Let's take a look. All right, so this side. All right, let's go over here. You know, hopefully it doesn't matter that these are connected. I guess we'll find out. We'll most certainly find out if they are or aren't. Oh, okay. I just connected cable number 2 and bam, it popped it right off the supports. So I guess we're good there. If I can just find these 2. Man, it's such a pain to kind of find these cables sometimes. They just go wherever they want to go. But we got everything. All right, everything is now attached. All we got to do is lift gently so we don't bust anything here. Let's see. Oh boy. Okay. That's what I was afraid of. That's what I was afraid of. How are we going to do this? Where did those cables go, more importantly? Okay, here they are. 2 cables sitting up here. I got to get these reattached, and then I got to come up with a better game plan for this. All right, we're fully reattached. So let's see, what can we do here? I might just have to drive back a little bit, and then let's lift. Okay, that's kind of working. Just got to go very gently, I think. Yeah, we're kind of nudging it out now. That's the key, just to go nice and slow. I don't know what happened there. All right, I'm gonna try just backing it out now. I don't know why it's picking it up upside down. And I just lost another cable, but I think I'm just gonna try and muscle it out at this point. Swing it over. Oh no, we're losing everything. Okay, well, it's out. That's one way of doing things, right? Let's get this all reattached again, and then I think we could just drag it over. So I seem to have completely lost one of my cables. It's gotta be around here somewhere. I just don't know where. But I was able to get one attachment point, so I'm able to kind of drag this thing around a little bit. Okay, that should be good enough to get everything else where it needs to be. And I still need to find this last cable. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Found it. Oh, it was hiding all the way down in our sluice box. That's crazy. All right, I'm going to get this all reattached. We should be in the clear now. Hopefully I have no more problems. All right, one more try at this. Finally got it all hooked up again between trying to find the cables and things snapping and just not going to plan. Oh, what is going on? This is driving me nuts. I don't know why this keeps happening, guys. This is driving me freaking nuts. Okay, after a lot of attempts here, I finally got this thing in the air, man. And I'm super skeptical that it's going to stay there. I just don't have any hope that this is actually going to work. But I'm trying to slowly lift it up, not have any cables break on me. And let's see if we can finally drive it over. Man, this has been... Oh, this has been something. We're in reverse. Okay. All right, let's go this way. It's just how it is. Okay, it's in the air, though. It's in the air. So we've made it that far. We just have to be super careful now and try not to do anything that's going to snap our cables. Okay, we got our D-rocker over here. Thankfully. Not our D-rocker, our shaker. I still have, like, a cable somewhere that's missing, too. I don't know where, but it's somewhere. I gotta find that. We only have 3 attached right now, but I know I said I wasn't gonna sell everything, but I'm like so over this thing. I'm just selling. I'm getting rid of it right now. It's going. Gone. Thank you. Oh man, that was like such a huge pain in the butt right there. I can't believe how long I spent getting this one piece out. If that's any indication of everything else, we're in trouble. We're in big trouble here. Here's our missing cable. I'm glad I was able to find that at least. Okay, next thing I'm going to go for is going to be the trommel here. So to get the trommel, I'm going to pull up here into this area and try and just lift it straight out from above instead of going down there and trying to mess around with like the, the duplex jigs and everything, having that all in our way. We're just going to lift it out right from this little mound up here. All right, we should be in position here to go ahead and strap up to our trommel. Just got to go ahead and grab these cables and try and get them from wherever they just went. And see if we can't hook this up without any problems. I just found something that's, I think is super cool. I never realized before, if you're walking on the trommel, it moves. Yeah, it's like one of those log things that lumberjacks do where they're on the river. Oh no, got one cable, it's too short, really? All right, well, I just thought that was super cool and I wanted to show you guys. All right, I'm gonna keep hooking this up. Okay, everything's hooked up. We should be good to just lift, theoretically. Okay, all right, we're going. Something's not wanting to go though. Hang on. Let me back it up a little bit. I could just feel we were getting snagged there on something. No, something's not working here. Okay, there we go. We're going up. Yes, we're going up, baby. Oh, okay, we got the trommel with relatively no issues. Thankfully. Holy cow. Well, I'm super glad that one was easy because the rest have been a nightmare. And by the rest, I just mean the shaker. That's it. Okay, we're in. Everything's where it needs to be here. I just got to disconnect and make a quick extraction with the excavator and we should be good to go. All right, everything's disconnected. Hopefully we can just lift up and we're not going to have any issues with snapping cables or anything like that. Yeah, clean escape. Just how I like it. All right, we are going to go do the duplex jigs next. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and do both at once. Since they're a lot smaller than the rest of the stuff, I may be able to get away with hooking just both up to our, our boom arm and seeing if that works. If not, we'll have to do one by one, but I have hope that this may work. So let's look at our attachment points on here. Oh no, you know what? I've got these grates. Okay, let me put these grates back on real quick. Completely forgot I left these up here. All right, grates are back on. Now, attachment points. Let's see what we got here. So we've got 2 on the front and 2 on the back, it looks like. I'm going to go with the front on both. Yeah, we'll go left and right, both on the front of each one. And then we'll try just pulling straight up and see what happens. Okay, we're all rigged up. So this side of our claw, I've got hooked up to this one, this side on this one. I've never tried pulling up 2 pieces of machinery at once. Let's see how this goes. I'm just going to lift straight up. One already popped free. I know that much. Okay. Now I'm going to drive backwards a little bit. Maybe do a little dragging. Okay. That seems to be working. Yeah, that is definitely working. I don't want them to snap back in place on accident. I think we're good. We're free, guys. We're free. Oh, that was great. Can't believe that worked. All right, well, we got him over here. I'm actually going to back it up a little bit because I don't know if that's a great spot for the... Yeah, you know what? I think it'll be fine. Let's just get him disconnected. That's official. That's everything. All of our old equipment is off. So now I'm just going to back out the excavator, get this thing out of position. And what am I pulling? Why am I pulling? Okay. Things are happening and I don't know what. Whew. That was a little stressful, a little comical. I don't know why the cables just kept snapping over and over, but it's done. Don't have to worry about it anymore. Let's go get our new pieces of equipment now. Okay, here we are, equipment store. For all your mining needs, go to the equipment store. First things first, let's get the big one. We've already sold the shaker, so we have to get this guy right here. D-Rocker, one of them. Let's add it. And next, we'll get our 2 planters. The machine is by clicking yes. Oh no, really? Can't get the planters? And I can't get old Arnold's trommel. No, man. Are you kidding me? Oh, no, guys. Okay, so I thought I had all the DLCs, but apparently I was missing the Frankenstein machinery DLC. So, yep, I went ahead and bought that real quick, and we should now be able to add old Arnold's trommel. Yes, okay. And then we need 2 of these guys right here. These are the planters that replace the duplex jigs. And that should be everything. Actually, there is one more thing I want while I'm here. Hang on. This guy, Alaska Freight. They added these cool new containers to the game. You can throw whatever you want in here and move it from claim to claim. So, actually, you know what? I'm not going to get this just yet. It is something I definitely want, but we're not going to use it until we actually move to like a new claim. So, no sense in getting it now. But let's go ahead and check out 1.2. Whoa. Wait, what? Is that how much it is? Hang on. Yeah, 1.2408001 million, basically. Whew, okay. We are down to 167,000 now. All right, hopefully we're able to move all this stuff over. We have how many slots? Okay, we have slots on the claim, so that's good. Let's get the D-Rocker over. Oh, okay, let's just get everything over. Let's do that. Wait, hang on, actually, before I do that. Quick save. Let's do a very quick save here. Never know when something might go wrong. All right, so now we're backed up in case anything's falling through the ground or crazy things are happening. So we can go ahead and move everything over, move our machines to Rivertown. And now let's get back over there and see if everything is, you know, correctly in its spot. I hope it is. All right, let's check it out. Trommel, check. D-Rocker, check. Where's our 2 planters? 2 planters. Here's 1 planter here. Should be one more floating around somewhere. Where's it at? Oh, there's the other planter. Put it all the way over here for some reason. Okay, so that's great news. We have all of our equipment. Good news, everyone. Futurama reference check. So now all we have to do is install everything. And as everybody knows, that's the easiest part of this whole process. As if taking everything out wasn't hard enough, now we got to put it all in. So, oh, actually, hang on. Before we even do that, let me go and empty this thing out over here. We have all our replacements, and no need for us to have this stuff, so we're getting rid of it right now. Especially the the duplex jigs because, oh wait, they're not rented. Never mind. All right, sell it all. 46,000. Okay, so that gives us a little bit of a boost there. We're back above 200,000. Let's get to moving everything. So I think the D-Rocker is going to be the hardest one to put in. And I think I'm going to opt to put everything in the same, well, not the same, but reverse order of what I took everything out. So we're going to go put in the planters first. And I am only going to move these one at a time on the way over because I can't have them being all sideways and stuff when they go in. They got to go in straight so that they snap. So we're doing these one at a time right now. We should have no issues picking this bad boy up. Yep, there we go. Yeah, so we're going to do the planters. We're going to do Old Arnold's trommel next. And then last, we're going to do the D-Rocker. And hopefully it goes smooth. I don't know. Have my doubts. We'll see. Let's get this in. Ooh, it looks like we have this rigged wrong. So I got to stop here. And I have to set it down and re-rig it. We literally just need this thing to spin around, so I'm just going to move the sides and hopefully that does the trick. All right, it's re-rigged. Now we just got to lift and hopefully we see a nice 360 spin from this machine. Or 180, I should say, really. You going to go, buddy? Come on. No. Oh, man. Okay, that didn't work. Oh, there it goes. It spun. It just spun on its own. So now I should be able to go over here. And now just nudge it in. If we just move forward a tiny, tiny bit. Yeah, there we go. And we got the far one. That was the one I wanted too. Yes. Okay. Well, now we know this second one, we need like the big upper lip facing to the left when we rig it up to this guy. Okay. Number 2, we're getting this one in like the perfect position. It's already facing the way we need it to be facing for how we're hooking up. So we should just be able to connect all of our connectors here. Hop in our cab and lift, and it should be in the right direction. Yep, no spinning, no nothing. Now we can just drive it right over. Man, it got dark super quick. I kind of wish I had light for this, but whatever. All right, let's lower it into position. Hey, there. Whoa, that was super easy. I didn't even have to get that close. Wow, okay. All right, let's go get the trommel now. There she is, Old Arnold's trommel. Now, before we even get anywhere close to this thing, let's look. Does it tell me which way is in, which way is out? It's a very important part of the equation right here. Man, it doesn't. Okay. I'm going to assume, and you know what they say about assumptions. Oh man. Okay, I'm going to just say that this power box thing right here goes, it's really, doesn't look great, does it? I have graphics maxed out. I don't know why it is looking like that, but I'm going to guess this guy needs to be facing out. So away from the mound that we're going to be hooking it to. So that means I need to get this guy, bring it around from the back here and lift it on this side. Oh, there's only one connection point right in the middle here. Nice. That's super convenient. Although I'm wondering, is that going to make this like a little unstable when I pick it up? Hopefully not. Let's see what happens here. All right, seems okay. Yeah, went right up. Okay, now all we got to do is just get it over. Easier said than done, right? Remember, I got to come all the... Whoa, wait, hang on. Okay, let me look. Now that I have the glow, I'm just trying to see what information I can get. Ooh, we may have to come in from this side, this way, guys. I'm going to try it from this way because I am not seeing... Maybe I am seeing that box. It's super hard to tell. All right, you know what? I'm going to try it from this angle first and just see what happens. And then if nothing happens, we'll go in from the top. Ooh. Okay, it's getting tricky here. I ran into our sluice box there for a second. And I really don't want to break a cable here in this spot. That would be not good. Oh, man. Of course. Of course. Let's lower it. Let's get everything hooked back up. Luckily, this thing is like way easier to get connected than the shaker was. Yeah, we're in a bad spot here with our excavator. That's the problem. Okay, yeah, we're in a real bad spot. All right, we just got to back it up, get this thing back off the ground. That's not where we want to be. We're going to have to come around. We're gonna have to go and just put this in from behind because there's no way we're getting it down in there. Okay, final stretch here. I'm trying to be super careful. Make sure I don't hit anything with this because it seems like it's super sensitive. Like you say the wrong thing and its feelings get, no. But the cables snap like very, very quickly on this for some reason. So let's just position it. Let me get nice and zoomed out here. Maybe we'll go right here. And then let's stop there and see if we can't lower this and hope it's in the right position. Yes. Oh, beautiful. Oh, that feels good. That feels good. One less thing to worry about. Okay. Final piece of the puzzle here. And this potentially could be the hardest piece of the puzzle too. Don't know. We're going to find out though. That's going to be the D-Rocker and it's way over there, of course. So let's make our far drive as we drive super slow and go pick that thing up. All right, let's hop out here before we actually position ourselves and just get a good look at the D-Rocker. Does it have any indication of ins and outs? No, does not, but this is actually a big clue right here. This is clearly where the stuff goes in, and this is clearly where the stuff goes out because there's like a small hopper right there. So in our setup, that means that that side needs to be going that way. So, okay, good. It's actually positioned perfectly for us. We can just drive right in and hook up how it is, and we should be able to slide it right in. All right, we're in position. Let's see if we could find some of these hookup points. Oh, wow. You know, it seems like the Frankenstein DLC stuff, or just these Tier 5 plants in general, have much, much easier hookups than the Tier 2 plant did. Or the Tier 3, whichever one we had, the shaker. Okay, that was our last connection. Now, let's see if we just lift straight up. Just gonna go smoothly. That's the question. Moment of truth here. Straight up. We're off the ground. Now we need to boom out a little bit. And we're good. We're good. Surprisingly. Wow. Okay, I was not expecting that to go that smoothly. I guess we're not out of the woods yet, though. We're not out of the woods yet. We still have to get it over there. We still have to get it on. And then I can start yapping a little bit. Okay, I'm going to try something interesting here. We're going to go sideways like this. And then we're just going to try and drive it straight in like this. And see if we can't sneak it right above that sluice box right there. How's our angle looking? Angle looks good. All we got to do is just slide it right in. And then lower. Right there, right there, right there. Okay. Let's lower. Please get in there. Come on. We're right there. Yes. Oh, man. Oh, that feels good, guys. That feels good. Woo. Okay. Let's put our cables away and let's get everything hooked up. That's the last piece of the puzzle here. And then we're set. We're ready to go. We could dig some dirt. Oh, okay. Now, D-Rocker, what do you need? You just need... No, surely you need water too, right? Got power there. Where does your water go? Is it maybe on this side? No, surely not, right? It's got wash bars. Wait, up there maybe? Okay, let's check that spot. Yeah, okay, there's the water on that. So now we've got water, we've got power on our D-Rocker. Planters, are you gonna need just power? The duplex jigs only needed power, so I'm going to assume that the planters are exactly the same. They're not gonna need any additional resources. Where's our plug? Ooh, we can't. That's a tight squeeze there, man. Okay, we got it. And we just gotta dance our way out. And we're in. Okay, so we've got power on both of our planters now. Last step is going to be our trommel. And I think this only needs power as well. No, it's way over there, huh? Okay, I'm going to have to wind this cable up a tiny bit. That should be enough. Now, yes, we're in. It's not going to interfere with our sluice box, right? I don't think it will. Okay, I'm pretty sure that was it for our trommel. No water required. We've got water on our D-Rocker. We've got power on those guys. Okay, buckets. Can't forget buckets here. Me and buckets have, you know, if you've been watching, you know, me and the buckets. Yeah, we have a history. So let's make sure we do not forget those. That confused me for a second right there. I was looking at the The hog pans? Like, why am I putting a bucket there? No, we don't need a bucket there. All right, last bucket, and then our planters are 100% bucketed up. Okay, what do I got to do here? I just need to get our miner's moss back in and our miner's moss up there back in, but then I think we're ready to run. We can go ahead and start digging some more dirt. So I'm going to go do that, and then we'll see how this goes. Okay, that should be everything. We've got our miner's moss up there, miner's moss in our hog pans. We've got buckets on our planters. We should be ready to roll. Let's fire this thing up and see if everything's running. Number 1, start. Okay, everything's oh, D-Rocker's not going, or it might be, I don't know, I'm not sure. Let me fire up the water and we'll go over there and look together. Okay, water. Oh, I missed it. All right, now water's on. Let's go look at this thing in action. We got 12% in there. Oh yeah, she's going. Look at that. And we're going down here. Are we officially collecting gold? We are. We are. Oh, yes. Okay. Let's get to digging, guys. I want to do one more thing before we just, we finish this episode. I want to dig a complete plant load, run it through our machines, and see what kind of clean out we can get. See if our gold production has indeed gone up with these new machines. I'm putting all my cables in the generator. I just don't know where else to put them. So if in a future episode I can't find my cables and you guys happen to remember this, well, there you go. You can remind me. All right, I've got everything set up. Let me just get my camera here. And we are ready for our first official bucket. I've set up a little bit different than I have previously. Because I want to be able to just get rid of this big giant mound right here. All right, there we go. First bucket going in our dump. Let's take a dump in our dump real quick. All right, first bucket in. Let's fill this bad boy up and let's get a clean out going. Let's see what we got. Okay, we got a full truckload. It's going to be our first load into our conveyor that's going to be directly going into our D-Rocker. So this is like the official start here of what we're going to be doing. And let's get our dump going on. Oh, feels good to get it in there, man. I can't wait to do this clean out, guys. I'm super excited for this. Well, we're getting close. I believe our mats are at 74%, it looks like. And yeah, this D-Rocker is it's continuing to chew through the pay dirt that I'm bringing it like super quick. There's no way I can keep up with this thing, and I don't know if there is any way I really can keep up with it either, outside of maybe just shutting it down, letting it fill up, and then starting there, maybe? I don't know. I don't think that would be the best move either, though. Okay, we're at 91%. This is all we're putting in. I'm actually going to stop it right here. I'm just going to hop out, because I feel like this is going to go... Oh, hang on. Batteries. Lights off. Let's get over here, and let's take a look at this thing in action. Just look at how quick it runs through all this dirt. Look. It goes through it faster than the conveyor can go. That's 100% true right there. You just saw it in action. We're at 94% on all these. We're definitely hitting... Whoa. Take it easy there. Take it easy, man. Let me get over here. I'm going to get myself prepped and ready to go, because we are going to need to shut this off like super quick, especially with how quick this thing runs through dirt. 99. Okay. As soon as I get the pop-up message that we're wasting... No. Okay, whew. Okay, bucket's full. That means everything should be full. 100. The only thing that's not full is our hog pan. And those guys, you know what? I'm fine with that. Everything's at 99. Let's get it to 100. Let me just turn it on for like another second. At least until our hog pan mats stay full. Yep, there we go. Now we're completely full. Everything's off. Let me go shut off the water too. We're going to pull our mats first. We're going to get those running through there. And we'll be able to see exactly how much gold our new machines get. What were we getting last time? We're getting like 140, 150 per clean out. So that's our benchmark. We need to get more than that on this clean out. Okay, I'm running the first mats through the Nuggetator now. I've already grabbed all of the buckets from our planters. That's going to be these 4 buckets right here, plus maybe we'll get, I don't know, a bucket and a half, 2 buckets out of this? We'll see. Okay, guys, so I'm ready to fire up the magnetite separator and the wavetable here, but we're going to do things a little bit differently this time, because I want to figure out where all my gold is coming from. Whether it's coming from mainly our like mats, or if it's coming from our planters, or if it's coming from our spicy nugget trap over there. So I have everything separated out over here. Here's all our mats in this group of 4. This is our planters. These 2 right here. Or no, wait, sorry. These are our planters. These 4 right here. These are all our mats on these 2. And then our spicy nugget trap is these 2 right here. It looks like there's nothing in this bucket, but there's a small shovelful in there. So I added it in. But that's how we're going to process things. We're going to start with our planters right here. And we're going to do all these first and see what we get. Okay, our planters are officially being run through the wavetable here, so we'll see exactly how much we got at the end of this. And yeah, I started with 0 gold, so we'll have our total in the actual gold portion of things here pretty soon as well. Okay, planters are finishing up now. Let's see what we get. 70.18 ounces of gold. Wow, that's a lot. That's a lot out of those planters, man. So that means if we are going to get 150, we need like 80 out of these 4 buckets right here. Ooh, okay. That's a lot. But now we know. Planters, 70 ounces of gold. So I'm going to go ahead and do our mats next, and we'll see what we get out of there. Whoa, 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 whoa. We got to break down. We got to break down. Magnetite separator hose has been destroyed. Okay, okay. I got to fix this real quick, guys, before anything else. I don't want to mess this up. Of course, we have to have a breakdown, right? We have to. All right, there's our dinky little messed up hose. Let's go get a replacement for it. Hopefully they're not too much money. Let's see here. Only $240. Wow, that's actually super cheap. Nice. All right, let's get this plugged back in, and then we can continue with our processing. All right, all done. Everything's fixed. Okay, guys. Yeah, that's all of the gold out of our out of our mats there. That was a lot of gold. I got to whip out the calculator to see exactly how much it was here. Hang on. Okay, we got 93.317 ounces of gold out of the 2 1/4 buckets that came out of our mats. That's crazy. That's a ton of gold. This is all we have left is our spicy nugget trap here. And then, yeah, we'll get our total. Okay, let's see what we get from our spicy nugget trap. How many ounces? We got 53.8. Wait, what? No, more. Okay, that's weird. I don't know why it has that little bit below it, but basically 54 ounces of gold out of that, putting our total at 217 ounces of gold, guys. Wow. Okay. That's almost 70 extra ounces than what we were getting from our previous cleanouts. Wow, guys. These machines, big time improvement. Let me shut everything down here real quick. Wow, wow. Okay. Yeah, so guys, almost 70 ounces of extra gold after purchasing these new machines. That's big. That's really big. So that means that every time we go, we're getting 1 extra gold bar, basically. Almost 74 ounces, which sells for 200 and something thousand when we sell it off at the bank. So that means we spent what, 1.2 million to make an extra 200,000 every time we clean out our machine here. Yeah, that's worth it. That is well worth it. That's awesome. I am more than happy with that. I think we nailed it today. We upgraded to essentially a tier 4 wash plant, got our extra 70 ounces on the clean out. We still have tons and tons more dirt to dig out of the ground here. We're not even done with this tiny little patch over here. We've got all that ground over there, a schmidge over back there, and then this section over here before we deplete this whole region of its gold-rich dirt, right? And then we'll have to think about moving somewhere else. But we've got a ways to go before that. I got a lot of digging to do before we can even think about that. I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. If you did, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment down below. As always, have yourself a beautiful day, and I will see you on the next one.